Hello, my name is Alexander Krichkov and I share my experience with racing in Dutch Mazda MX5 Cup. In this video, I will continue the story of a race event that happened a few weeks ago on circuit Zandvoort. Previously I told how it started with not very successful qualification. After my fast lap was terminated a few seconds too early by a red flag, I ended up on 11th place, way behind my expectations. And in the first race of the day, I managed to climb to the 6th position at some point, but had to dodge an accident on the last lap and drop to 8th place. That left me a bit unsatisfied, so for the second race, I wish to get what I deserved. Will I have the pace to get higher in the ranking? The second race is gonna start soon, so let's find out. The start procedure is the same as before, with only two differences. First is a different camera holder, so no fog on the camera image this time. And second, I am starting from 8th position, so I will be on the outside before the first corner. And start! Blue 79 car has a very good start and squeezes between me and green number 44. So no chance for me to go to the right now. I have to go very wide in Tarzan and hope I won't be pushed out. The trio ahead have it a bit rough and I stay ahead of 79 and 44. But going on the left into Gerlach, I have a bit of a disadvantage. Next is Hulkenholz with a steep banking and you have to stay as high as possible for a good exit, but still leave space for your opponent, otherwise things can get ugly. I managed to pass 79, so now I'm in 7th, so I gained 1 place in the first few corners. By the end of the first lap, I'm on the tail of number 64 car of Wouter Jansen, and can plan an attack. And the first chance is after half a lap. I try to use a fight between 64 and 12 to make a move. But exit on the straight is not fast enough. At the end of the lap, my opponent slides a little bit in Kumho, allowing me to get close. I make an attempt to pass on the inside while braking into Tarzan, but don't have enough speed, so stay behind for now. One lap later, I try again. This time I dive on the inside and brake later. And it's a success. I'm on position 6. In half a lap, I make a mistake in Master's corner, leaving a space for a counterattack. 64 dives on the inside in turn 9. I keep a good line in turn 10. He's moving to the left, and some more to the left. I don't want to give up, but going on the grass under braking will make a disaster, and it starts looking scary. Oof, everybody survives and the battle continues. This time, my opponent covers the inside on the straight, so I have to try to outbrake him on the outside. Very tight on the exit, but I managed to stay ahead before Hugenholz. Now I'm leading the group, so without slipstream I have to defend. The rear tires start overheating, which adds to the challenge. A bit too much gas in ODS, and I have a bad exit. I cover the inside in Humho, but 64 attacks on the outside. That means we both will be vulnerable to the drivers behind on the straight. I know that because I had the defensive line, my exit is bad, so I cover the inside line right away. Now I have two cars on my left. A third one also squeezes on the outside. And another one drives on the inside. And there's not enough space in the corner. More out of fear than anything, I brake late and it works. I get ahead from rest of the three and only lose place to number 64. In half a lap, I leave the door open for Randy Reckelhoff on number 74 in turn 9. In the beginning of the next lap, I'm chasing 74 car while still trying to defend against green 44. Wait, what? This is a drive-through penalty for number 64. And with gaps between cars being seconds, that means he's out of the game completely. That might be related to an episode we had before, but in my opinion, a drive-through penalty for that is way too harsh. Or maybe to something else, which I haven't seen. Anyway, now I'm racing against the rest of the group. And I could defend my position against Yannick Rehorst on car number 44 in Tarzan. On the next lap, 64 goes for the drive-through and the rest continue to fight. So just like in the first race, I'm against 44 and 74. I stay ahead of 44 again, and now chasing 74. He's struggling with grip on the rear, so if I put pressure on him, I have good chances to pass. In one lap, I make my first attack. But without success. And in half a lap, another one. Still no luck. I rush through Kumho as fast as possible, barely keeping the car on track, and we are heading towards the last lap. Long straight before Tarzan, and there won't be another opportunity like this. I have to make an attempt on the outside, and Michael Skilders on 57 car also gets close. I brake as late as possible, will it be enough? A bit of contact and we stay neck and neck on the exit. I am a bit faster and get ahead and get left, and get to 6 again. Now I only need to avoid any mistakes for the rest of the lap and the position is mine. My opponent went off track after a few corners, losing 2 more positions and creating a gap behind me. So the pressure is off, and being ahead of the group I was racing in, I feel pretty happy finishing on 6th position. There is still, however, a question to ask. Could I improve even more and get even higher? I was close to the leader on the first laps, but finished with a significant gap in front of me. Making a bit of analysis, I think the decisive moment was in this episode. I was chasing 5th position, but made a mistake and got caught in combat for 6th, and together we fell out of slipstream, and from that moment on, P6 was the best to hope for. So in race 3 I have to try to stay behind the car in front and chase the leaders. And I will tell how it went in the next video, so subscribe if you don't want to miss it, and have a nice day.